Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot. Welcome back. Haven't done a straight up sign reading in a while. I'm doing January 2021. This is Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Happy to be here. Happy that you are here. Thank you so much for coming back around if you've been here before, and welcome if you're new. I do all kinds of readings. Sometimes it's straight up signs, sometimes and often it's cusp readings, and sometimes it's pick a card or pick a deck readings in between, although not as many of those. Seems like people like their signs a little bit more than random, it seems, for me. So anyway, let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, 2021, January. Hope you had a great new year. Let's get reading for you about a relationship that you have on your mind. I'll do a 9-card spread. And I'm using Heaven and Earth Tarot, which is in my description box, which I'm really enjoying. It's a new deck for me. So Scorpio. Okay. Past energy, and we'll read it when it's all out, is the World. The present energy of this relationship is the Knight of Pentacles. What's on the person's mind for you, Scorpio? This one wanted to jump. On the person's mind is abundance, 3 of Cups. They see you, Scorpio. They see you, 8 of Cups. Feel in their heart, more feelings. Oops, is 2. King of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Okay, very interesting. How they see you moving forward, whether you're together or not. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Always a good thing. What you don't see is the 9 of Cups. I'm going to have to move this back by a little so you can see it. And advice is the Magician. Potential outcome during this period is the Chariot. Okay, so let's read it for you. The bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Wands. Wow, okay. And I got some similar cards, very interestingly, for Libra. I got a Moon in reverse here. So there could be definitely some fear and blocking that has gone on in the past for this relationship, where somebody was really kind of putting their boundaries up. That's coming through pretty loud and clear. In the past, somebody was feeling that it was a lot here. You might have felt that way, or they saw you walk away, so they put their boundaries up, and they, there's some angst kind of between the two of you in this relationship. Don't know if it's still there. Let's see. We're going to read the whole thing, but there is this potential for igniting another kind of a renewal of attraction here. The Wand means to me like nothing's gone completely away, and this idea of creating again, or igniting a flame again, igniting the passion again, is still here. So that did not go away, no matter what you think. To me, that's definitely a sign of something. We'll see. So in the past, there's definitely a chapter that wanted to close out in the past with the World. But this is an infinite connection in my deck. In this deck, there's an infinity sign both in the top and the bottom of this World card. So as much as there's a completion that might have just happened, or maybe energetically there wanted to be a natural kind of close of the chapter, learn the lesson, there was a kind of an opportunity for that. It didn't altogether close. It might have just closed an old pattern or an old chapter. But I feel like it's still here. There's something still here. I actually feel that there's something still here very much, especially on the side of your person. The current energy is the Knight of Pentacles. It might be something not as flashy, and it has potential to be very connective and very attracting, the two of you together, but it's more slow moving. There's a slow energy always with the Knight of Pentacles. Sometimes it gets so slow you almost think it's going backwards, but there could have been something that felt like it was going backwards almost that got stuck, or you're just one of you or both of you was wondering where this is this even going? You know, when is it going to get there in terms of the next step in this relationship? Who's going to make the move? Interestingly, though, your person has on their mind celebrating, reconnecting socially, emotionally, maybe reconciling, maybe just reconnecting with, for some of you, it could be that they're reconnecting with their own friends, but I think this is what's on their mind tends to be for the relationship what's on their mind, which is a reconnection. It's an emotional reconnection. Not only is it Cups, Three of Cups, but you have the Moon very present in this card as well. So I do feel like your person definitely has emotion. In their heart, they might have felt a little battered and bruised by some things that went on in the past. One or each of you might have been blocking blocking the pure kind of innocence and sun. There might have been a choice to make. Lovers is in the reverse. Might have been a fairness issue too. But in any event, your person sees you in the energy of the Eight of Cups. You either got fed up or they see you just not wanting to wait. You may have had an issue with patience because this was moving so slow, or because they were blocking, like something triggered the other and then there was walls up. In their heart, though, they have the King of Pentacles. So the Knight is now the King. There's a sense of maturity, wanting to build something, wanting to take care of someone. There's a partnership feeling, almost like a spouse feeling, a partnership feeling in their heart. I think that this is the hanging in there for me. Like they're not going anywhere. They're hanging in there, despite what they've been through before, and they've been through some challenges, but they're hanging in there. That's why I really felt that this World card, even though often it's a completion, the infinity of this relationship and the signs of the world is speaking to me that it's not necessarily going to be done here. Your advice is the Magician, which has an infinity as well. So there's a lot of like, this is an infinite connection to me, which means to me, again, it's not doesn't have to tell me or you that this is somebody you're meant to be with, Scorpio. But what it just says to me is it's not something that easily gets switched off with a switch or ended. It might just be transmuting and transferring to a new chapter some point, maybe not right this minute, and it may be going slow, but I think that the two of you definitely have defenses up, and when you've had yours or your impatience up, they saw you as walking away, and I think that might have caused them to armor up as well. That said, they see the two of you moving forward with the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. So fascinating. You have the Ace of Wands under the deck, and you have them with the energy of the Ace of Pentacles moving forward, which is a whole new golden, lovely, handed to you by the universe opportunity to create something. And this is how they see the two of you moving forward. So that bodes really well for the viewpoint of this person. I think is still is very much into you for sure, Scorpio. The thing that you don't see is the Nine of Cups, natural, material happiness. So what you don't see is that somebody, you or them, or both of you, and my intuitive hit on this is that one or both of you is having their ego get in the way. That the drivers to create someone's own emotional or physical kind of financial or material success might have gotten or is still getting in the way. So there's an ego element here. Those of you that are resonating with it are going to know exactly what I mean. You can let me know. And then also the advice being to create and manifest anew here and use your tools, use what you have, use what you know. And, the Magician's holding the wand. And again, you have the wand at your disposal here. So where do your passions lie, Scorpio? What makes you excited? What makes you passionate? And as much as we always know that the magician has all these tools at his disposal, his emotions, his pentacle, his practicality, his thoughts and brain, what I'm feeling most heavily with this is the ability to inspire yourself. And if needed at some point, infuse and inspire this relationship. But I think it always starts internal. So my question is, what inspires you? What moves you? Scorpio is going to hold the answer to what's going to work for you in your life, but then maybe ultimately with this connection, because you know that working on yourself always helps your connection. So let me have you see the outcome, and I'm going to take a sip. Excuse me. So as much as it feels slow moving initially with the Knight of Pentacles, but it does graduate to the King of Pentacles, who definitely creates. And advice is kind of more of a quicker energy of manifesting with the Magician. It does show that in the outcome for this period for you, potentially, is moving forward, victory, mastery. That's what I feel with this, is mastery, is gaining control over your, the dark and the light side, gaining control over the positive and the shadow, for both of you, because it's a relationship outcome. I don't think it's just for you, that you guys can get past the burden or kind of the obstacles that you've encountered in the past. And there will be a need to move past the ego and to, examine if there's remnants of a limiting action or a belief that held you guys back in the past. The advice to kind of transmute that and re-inspire yourself, maybe understand the dark and the light side to move that forward into victory. But there's a victory pending or possible here with the two of you, which is very beautiful. It's very beautiful. So let's see. I'm going to just do one quick clarification on why did they see you walking away? What was it about your situation or what you've experienced that made the person you're thinking about, Scorpio, see you as walking away from what you invested yourself emotionally into with this Eight of Cups? Page of Wands, the Sun. Interesting. They saw you as maybe feeling kind of done and starting anew. Maybe they saw you and then responded in kind by thinking, okay, maybe we do need to end the chapter. They saw you as maybe pursuing another opportunity or communicating that you were going to take advantage of a new opportunity. You were pursuing your happiness, wanting to start anew. And maybe they took in the message that starting anew meant that you weren't sure if you wanted to start with them. So that's what I'm feeling for some of you. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but sometimes it's just for the right people here. And I think that for some of you, your person felt like you might have had enough. And so you started to walk away, and they armored up as well. And the reading is telling you to beware of the ego because it's blocking the two of you, but you do have the potential to create. You've got two aces and you have the Magician. And the world can bring in with it some positive, great new energy. And your person isn't going anywhere. They've got really positive emotions on their mind and in their heart, willing to push through all those obstacles they've encountered on their end. Imagine. Yeah, exactly. Reimagine. This needs some reimagining. We just talked about that with the Magician, the need to bring new air, new breath, new inspiration into this. It needs to be, that's what the Magician does. The Magician can make reality out of fantasy, right? Almost like, the Alchemist is the Magician, and just like the Temperance is. So it's going to cause you to have to reimagine what it is and imagine. Call up your biggest vision, your highest vision of what you want in a relationship, what you want in your life, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. Do you want a new start with this person? Do you need a break? You're going to need to imagine your ideal scenario. When you imagine that, you have the ability to manifest it. You can't really manifest what you can't imagine, right? So this is calling upon you to tap your imagination and visualization. You have to journal about it. It would be a great time to journal about that into the new year. Just journal everything that is your your ideal scenario, where you want to live, who are you surrounding yourself with, what are you doing for yourself, for your well-being, what kind of relationships do you want around you, including if there's a romantic one in the midst, what should that person be like, how will you engage together, and much easier to manifest. I have a feeling you will be with this Chariot card. And one other message for you is integrity. While you're conjuring that up and imagining your future, walk with integrity. Integrity is the quality of being whole and undivided. It often dictates that we must know truths for ourselves to be discerning and to discover who you are. Is your integrity challenged, cracking under the pressures of life? Today, see that compromising your integrity will cost you. We are not perfect, but we can do our best. Is it time to walk your talk? Exactly. So as you imagine your future in your ideal scenario, make sure that you take a moment and just reiterate to yourself what your needs are and what your values are, so that if you have a handle on that, you can align your vision for the future to it and then take the right actions that align with that. That's how you will just do better for yourself. And then that's how you'll manifest. And then, of course, you can manifest as much as you want. But in this case, it will mean manifesting and creating and sparking something new that's going to really align with you, who you are, and be really great for your authentic self. So I hope that was helpful. You're going to have to let me know if any of this resonated with you, Scorpio. And I do appreciate if you could just give me a thumbs up as you leave, because it really helps me out. And I so appreciate you being here. And I wish you a lot of good luck at the start of the new year and with this relationship or whatever it is that you've got on your mind. You've got a really big, powerful energy at your back to create what you want to create here. It's a beautiful reading. So with that, I wish you a happy new year, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.